I'm recording.
Yes, started. Now the continuation, the next problem write down about the Rolle's theorem. Verify Rolle's theorem. Verify Rolle's theorem. For verify Rolle's theorem for f of x equals to e power of x into sin x. Sin x defined in the interval close to 0, 5. Clear? Is it visible? Verify Rolle's theorem for f of x equals to e power of x into sin x. Defined in the closed interval 0, pi. Okay. Now, what is the Rolle's theorem expressed? The first condition, the given f of x is a continuous. And the second condition is f of x is a derivable function in the open. And the third condition is f of a equals to f of b. And once the three conditions are satisfied, then we go for finding the c value. Is it clear? Now I am going to write the solution. Listen. The given is f of x equals to e power of x into sin x is defined in close to 0, pi. Is it clear? That is defined in the close to 0, pi. Now go for the first condition. F of x equals to e power of x into sin x.
మయ్య లేడన్నా వాడు అప్పుడే ఏ పైసలు లేవు ఇంట్లో
Equals to e power of x into sin x is a continuous function or not? Tell me. We need to check depending on the given interval values. The interval values are what are here? Close to 0, pi. Is it clear? Now, e power of x is continuous function except x equals to infinite. Is it clear? E power of x is the continuous function except x equals to infinite. Now this x equals to infinite is a given interval or not? Infinite is does not belongs to the given interval close to 0, pi. Is it right? E power of x is discontinuous point. E power of x is discontinuous at the point of x equals to infinite. But here x equals to infinite అనేది ఈ మిడ్ లో ఉందా? ఆ ఇంటర్వెల్ లో ఉంటుందా? ఇన్ఫినైట్ వాల్యూ అనేది 0 to pi మిడిల్ లో ఉందా? Infinite is in between the interval 0 to pi. పడతాయి మీకు. E power of infinite equals to infinite కదా? అంటే e power of x అనేది డిస్కంటిన్యూస్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ x అనేది ఇన్ఫినైట్ అయినప్పుడే. Then infinite is belongs to the closed interval 0, pi? No. Why? Because the given interval is up to 0 to pi. 0, 1, 2, 3 up to pi is the 180 only. The given interval having only 0 to 180 degrees. Okay, na? Now the infinite is not belongs to the given. So e power of x is a continuous except x equals to infinite. But the infinite is does not belongs to the given interval. Is it right? Now I am going to take the sin x. Sin x is a continuous function or discontinuous function? Tell me. Sin x is continuous function or discontinuous function? Tell me.
కంటిన్యూస్
What?
కంటిన్యూస్
Why? Why?
No infinite.
Trigonometric tables are there now. We have 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. In the sine row, we don't have any infinite symbol. We don't have any infinite symbol in the given trigonometric table of the sine values. Now sin x is always continuous. Always. There is no point we are getting the sin x is a discontinuous. Compulsory, the sin x is always a continuous in the closed 0, 5. It is clear, all of you? Now, the multiplication is what here? E power of x into sin x is continuous function in the closed 0, 5. Is it right? Any doubts? Hello? Any doubts?
No doubt.
Right now in the first point. Now see the first one. First point. Here sin x is always continuous function in the closed 0, 5. Is it right? And e power of x is also continuous function in the closed 0, 5. You can substitute all the values in between 0, 5 in the e power of x. We are getting finite values only. We are not getting infinite values. We are going to substitute the infinite values. We are going to substitute the interval values in the given e power of x. We are not getting any infinite values. So e power of x is also continuous function. Is it right? Now, again, then f of x equals to e power of x into sin x. E power of x is a continuous. Sin x is a continuous. Then what is the result here? F of x equals to the product of e power of x into sin x is also continuous. In which interval? In closed 0, 5. Is it clear, all of you? Now the first condition satisfied. Then go for the second one. What is the second condition? Derivable. Then I am going to take f of x function. F of x equals to e power of x into sin x. Then the first derivative of f of x is denoted with f dash of x. Is it right? Now what is f dash of x here? The derivative of d by dx of e power of x into sin x. Is it clear? Now u into v. The formula of derivative of u into v. What is the formula derivative of u into v? First of all, e power of x is the constant. Derivative of u is what here? Cos x. Is it clear? Plus sin x is the constant taken outside. Derivative of e power of x is the e power of x. Is it right? Now f dash of x equals to e power of x is common into cos x plus sin x. Say this is equation number 1. Is it clear? Now we need to check f dash of x is the derivable function or not. F dash of x is derivable function or not, we need to check. Cos x. You have to take cos x. Cos x. For any values, we are getting the infinite values. For any value of x, we are getting the cos x is the infinite.
No.
Cos trigonometric table lo, values table lo, cos అనేది ఎక్కడైనా infinite వచ్చిందా మనకి?
No.
There is no infinite in the cos trigonometric values. So cos x is always continuous. Is it right? In the derivable, we need to take cos x is the derivable function. Cos x is the derivable function. And also simply sin x also. Always this is the derivable function because of in the sine trigonometric table we don't have any infinite symbols. in the given trigonometric of sine. So cos x and sin x always derivable functions. Is it right? What about e power of x? E power of x is also derivable in the given open interval 0 comma pi. Because of in the given interval we don't have any infinite. For that purpose e power of x is a derivable function. Therefore, hence here e power of x, cos x and sin x are derivables. Then f dash of x is derivable function. In which interval? Open 0 comma pi. Open 0 comma pi. Is it clear all of you? Now we go for the third condition. What is the third condition? F of a equals to f of b. Is it right? Now what is the a value here? A equals to 0 and b equals to 5. Is it right? Now f of 0 equals to f of 5. Substitute x equals to 0. What is x equals to 0 here? Then this is the 0 f of x, which is of the form f of x, right? F of 0, that means e power of 0 into sin 0. So that is equals to x equals to pi, substitute e power of pi into sin pi. Anyway, sin 0 is the 0 into e power of 0, totally 0. And e power of pi into sin pi is the 0. Is it clear? Now this is the 0, this is the 0. 0 equals to 0. Third condition also satisfied. Now, three conditions are satisfied. Struck in the wait. Now it is clear. Now the three conditions are satisfied. Then, to find the C value. That C value always belongs to open interval 0 comma pi. Is it clear? Now, to find the C value, what is the formula? Then, there exists at least one value C belongs to open interval 0 comma pi such that f dash of C equals to 0. Is it clear all of you? Take a pic please or copy. F dash of C equals to 0. Then substitute x equals to C in equation number 1. Put x equals to C in equation number 1 and equate to the 0. Equate to 0. Then what we are getting here? This is the function f dash of C. So that is e power of C into cos C plus sin C. So that is equals to 0. A into B equals to 0 we are getting. Now A equals to 0, e power of C equals to 0 and B equals to 0. Cos C plus sin C, so that is equals to 0. Is it clear? Is it clear, ma? Now e power of C equals to 0. That means the exponential function must be not equals to 0. There is no condition we are getting. There is no finding the C value of e power of C not equals to 0. Remaining what we have here, cos C plus sin C equals to 0. Can be written as cos C equals to minus sin C, or here cross multiplication. So 1 equals to minus 1 equals to sin C by cos C. Is it right? Now, sin C by cos C, tan C this is. Is it clear? Tan C, so that is equals to minus of tan 45. Is it right? Tan get cancelled. C equals to minus 45. Tan of minus 45 can be written as it is tan of minus 45. So that is nothing but pi by 4. Tan C equals to tan pi by 4 and C equals to pi by 4. Now that pi by 4 is belongs to always 0 comma 5. And see tan of minus theta equals to tan theta. This is the result in which I am going to write in this. Is it clear? Now the take. Copy the problem or screenshot. Line 97. Completed? Completed, ma?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Yes. The next problem. Verify the Rolle's theorem for the function log. Hold on. Verify Rolle's theorem for log of for the function f of x equals to log of x square plus ab by x into a plus b. Log of x square plus ab by x into a plus b in the closed a comma b. Closed a comma b. A is greater than 0, B is greater than 0. That means what here? The values of the A and B are positive only, non-negatives. That means we are not getting negative values. Always the small a and small b are the positive values. Is it clear? Now we have to verify. The given function is satisfying the Rolle's theorem conditions or not, we need to check. Is it clear? Now first of all, I am going to write the given function. The given is f of x equals to log of x square plus ab by x into a plus b. Is it clear? Log of a by b. So that can be written as what mark here? Log a minus log b. Is it clear? Now log of x square plus ab minus log of x into a plus b. Is it clear all of you? Any doubts? Again I am going to write here. Okay, leave it. And this is a given function defined in which interval? A comma b. What about the a comma b? The behavior of the A comma B in the given problem, those are the positive only. Those are the positive only. And we don't have any values of A comma B. Exact values we don't have. Now for that purpose, these are the unknowns. These are the unknowns, not getting the correct values in the given interval. They are not mentioned. Simply they mentioned A comma B. For that purpose, f of x equals to log function is always continuous function. Either not only the log function, f of x equals to any function is there in the unknown interval, then that function is always continuous function and always derivable function. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Second step, ma'am.
The given interval is the unknown. We don't have the countable values. We don't have the known values are there in the given. Those are the A comma B constants. For that purpose, the given function, whatever it may be the function, either that is a trigonometric function, either that is a polynomial or any logarithm or any inverse function. Okay, that function is the continuous function. Okay, in the closed A comma B. And what about the second condition? The given function is the derivable function in the open interval A comma B. F of x is either any function, whatever it may be. The given function is the continuous function. The given function is a derivable function. Is it clear? Now,
Yes.
the first condition, f of x equals to log of x square plus ab minus log of x into a plus b is continuous function in closed A comma B. The first condition satisfied because of this is an unknown interval. For that purpose, always the given function is the continuous function. Is it clear? Now the second, f of x equals to this one. F of x equals to log of x square plus ab minus log of x into a plus b. The first derivative of f of x is f dash of x. Clear? Now, the derivative of log x is 1 by x. Again, the derivative of the assumed term. What is the assumed term here? X square plus ab. Clear? Now, minus the derivative of log function. What is the log x derivative? 1 by x. So, what is the assumed term here? Derivative of the assumed term x into a plus b. Is it clear? Any doubts, ma? Hello? Is there any doubts?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, derivative of x square is what here? 2x. AB is a constant. Constant derivative is a 0. 2x plus 0 is a 2x by x square plus AB minus here a plus b is a constant taken outside. A plus b into derivative of x is a 1. Simply 1. By denominator is x into a plus b. A plus b get cancelled. What is the remaining here? F dash of x is 2x by x square plus ab minus 1 by x. So this is what was here? F dash of x. Now, therefore, f dash of x is derivable function. Derivable function in the open interval a comma b. If we have any values of a comma b, again we need to check at that point the given function is a derivable or not. But there is no need to check. Why? Because the given interval is the unknown, constants are there. Now completely the given function is a continuous function, the given function is a derivable function. Is it right? Now we go for the third point. Third condition. What is the third condition? F of a equals to f of b. Substitute a in the place of x. Again substitute In the place of x is b. Is it right? Always we have also the a comma b is there. Now here I am going to substitute log of x equals to a square plus ab by a into a plus b. This is completed. Then substitute x equals to b here. Log of b square plus ab by b into a plus b. Is it right? Again the simplification I am going to write here. On both sides log get cancelled and the remaining is a common a plus b by a into a plus b. Is it right? Again b common, so b plus a by b is the common a plus b. Is it right? A plus b, b get cancelled. A plus b again a get cancelled. 1 equals to 1. Therefore, f of a equals to f of b. The third condition also satisfied. All conditions are satisfied. Okay, then to find C value, then there exists at least one value. C is belongs to open interval a comma b such that f dash of C equals to 0. Is it clear? All the conditions are satisfied. Then we go for finding the C value. Next, immediately we need to find the C value. That C value, how can we find out? Using the Rolle's theorem formula, f dash of C equals to 0. For that purpose, simplify f dash of C equals to 0. We get the C value. That C value, ikkada untundi? Open interval a comma b madhyalo untundi. Is it clear? Now we need to check. F dash of x is this one. F dash of x equals to 2x by x square plus ab minus 1 by x. Now substitute c and equate to the 0. Directly rasayna akkada. So write the directly. Put x equals to c in equation number 1 and equate to 0. See here, this is f dash of x. In the f dash of x, I am going to substitute x equals to c here. So 2c by c square plus ab minus 1 by c equals to 0. Clear? Now take LCM. C into c square plus ab is the LCM. What is the remaining? 2c into c, 2c square minus c square minus ab. So that is equals to 0. Or cross multiplication, the denominator part the total will vanish. 2c square minus c square. C square minus ab equals to 0. C square equals to ab. C equals to under root of ab. We get the C value is under root of ab. Listen, that value is belongs to open interval a comma b or not? Tell me. Check. C is belongs to open interval a comma b or not? What is C we are getting? Under root of a comma b. Under root of a comma b. Tell me. Under root of ab is belongs to open interval a comma b or not? Vinpistunda? My voice is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
చెప్పండి.
Under root a comma b always belongs to a b.
Once again repeat. I'm not getting clarity now. Once again. Yes, those root AB is belongs to A comma B or not? Tell me please. Listen. Suppose I am going to take the open interval is 2, comma 4. The open interval is 2, comma 4. Under root of 2 into 4, root 8. How can we written as root 8? So that is 4 into 2, or that can be written as 2 root 2. Now this 2 root 2 value is belongs to open interval 2, comma 4 or not? Tell me please.
Yeah.
Instead of a comma b, I am going to take 2, comma 4. That is the example. A value in this 4. Next, under root of ab. Now under root of 2 into 4, root 8. Root 8 value by using the calci directly we are getting. Suppose I don't have any calci. Now root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. Is it right? 2 root 2 value 1.414. 2 root 2 and into 2. That value is belongs to open interval 2, comma 4 or not? Dadilu. Hello? Explain this waste మీకు అడుగుతుంది మిమ్మల్ని.
Yes, ma'am, it belongs to 2, comma.
Belongs to or does not belongs to?
belongs to.
ఇన్నిసార్లు బతిమిలాడించుకుంటే గానీ చెప్పరా ఆన్సర్స్? Which is always belongs to a comma b. So 2 root 2 is belongs to 2, comma 4. Similarly, c equals to under root of ab is belongs to a comma b. Hence the Rolle's theorem is verified. Complete my problem. Take down.
Madam, move side, madam.
Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Next problem. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x equals to x into x plus 3 e power of minus x by 2. X into x plus 3 into e power of minus x by 2 in closed minus 3 comma 0. In closed minus 3 comma 0. Directly by seeing and observation. The given function is a continuous function or not? Tell me. The given function is continuous function or not? Tell me.
Not ma'am.
Why? Reason undali.
Except x is equals to infinite.
X into x plus 3 into e power of minus x by 2 is the polynomial, that is the exponential polynomial. Right. Then when we have
Continuous.
exponential term is there, we need to check the given interval having the infinite or not. The given interval doesn't have the infinite. So the given polynomial function is the continuous function. The given polynomial is the continuous function because of infinite is not there in the given interval. The given interval values, how many we have? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Is it right? Up to 0 only. In that, in between, we have infinite value lies between minus 3 comma 2, not. In between minus 2 comma minus 1, any we have the infinite value, not. Minus 1 comma 0, we don't have any infinite value. Now, infinite value is not there in given interval. So, for that purpose, e power of minus x by 2 is always the continuous function except x equals to infinite. But x equals to infinite is not there in the given interval. For that purpose, f of x equals to total function is a continuous function. Is it right? I will go for solution.
class la.
The given is f of x equals to x into x plus 3 into e power of minus x by 2, which is defined in the closed interval minus 3 comma 0. Is it right? Minus 3 comma 0. Now, go for the first condition. The first condition, f of x equals to x into x plus 3 into e power of minus x by 2 is continuous function. Is continuous function in the closed interval minus 3 comma 0. Always. At the point of x equals to infinite, remaining all points of x, the given function is a continuous function. Right? Now, second point. F dash of x. I am going to find directly. Now I am going to write f of x is clearly x into x square plus x into 3, 3x into e power of minus x by 2. Is it right? Now f dash of x equals to derivative with respect to the x of a into b or u into b. So that is equals to what here? First this one is the constant, x square plus 3x is the constant, e power of x derivative is e power of x. Again the derivative of assumed term, what is assumed term here? Minus x by 2. Is it right? Minus x by 2 plus, again e power of minus x by 2 is a constant, the derivative of x square plus 3x. What is the derivative of x square plus 3x? We should find now f dash of x, which is equals to Here derivative of x is 1 minus 1 by 2. This derivative total value is minus 1 by 2. So take it outside. Minus 1 by 2 e power of minus x by 2 into x square plus 3x. Is it right for the first one? Plus derivative of x square is the 2x and derivative of 3x is the 3. X derivative is the 1. So this is what for here 2x plus 3. Here 2x plus 3 into e power of minus x by 2. See, this is equation number 1. Now f dash of x is also the derivable function because of in the given interval we don't have any infinite value. Therefore f dash of x is derivable in the open interval 0 comma pi. So minus 3 comma 0. Is it right? Second condition completed. Then go for the third condition. What is the third condition here? Third condition. F of a equals to f of b. And here what is a value? Minus 3. And what is b value here? 0. Substitute a equals to minus 3 and substitute b equals to 0 in the given third condition. So what we did here? F of minus 3 equals to f of 0. Substitute x equals to minus 3 in this f of x. What is f of x here? This one. So substitute minus 3 into minus 3 plus 3 e to the power of minus 3 by 2. Is it clear? Substitute x equals to 0. 0 into 0 plus 3 e to the power of 0. Minus 3 plus 3 cancels, so this is a 0, totally 0 we get. Here 0 into any number which is a 0. Hence, f of a equals to f of b. Is it right? Now, three conditions are satisfied. Three conditions are satisfied. Then, to find C value. To find C value. How can we find out the C value? Then, there exists at least one value. C belongs to open interval minus 3 comma 0 such that f dash of c equals to 0. This is the Rolle's theorem formula. By using of that equation, we are finding the c value. And also the result of c compulsory belongs to open interval minus 3 comma 0. Is it clear? Now substitute x equals to c. X equals to c in equation number 1 and equal to 0. So what is f dash of x here? So this is the f dash of x, right, all of you? Now e power of minus x by 2 is the common. Now I am going to write e power of minus c by 2 into what is the remaining here? C square plus 3c by 2 minus of again this step plus 2c plus 3 into which is equals to 0. C. Just I am going to substitute the c. X equals to c in the given equation number 1. Right? Now in this e power of minus c by 2 is not equals to 0. That is the condition. The exponential function is not equals to 0. For all c, for any value of c, we are not getting the 0. Is it clear? The remaining part is this one. So here which this can be utilized minus c square plus 3 taking the common 4c plus 6. So that is equals to 0. Is it clear? Now this is minus. And minus c square plus 4c minus 3c plus c plus 6 equals to 0. Again c square minus c minus 6 equals to 0. Is it right? Clear, ma? Now, what about the roots of the this can be written as c square minus 3c plus 2c minus 6 equals to 0. C common c minus 3 plus 2 common c minus 3 equals to 0. C minus 3 equals to 0, C plus 2 equals to 0. Then C equals to 3 and C equals to minus 2. It is clear? Now we need to check that C values are belongs to the open interval or not. We need to check. Tell me, what about the first value C equals to 3? C equals to 3 belongs to open interval minus 3 comma 0 and C equals to minus 2 is belongs to minus 3 comma 0. Which one is belongs to minus 3 comma 0? Tell me. Among the two values, which one is the belongs to minus 3 comma 0? 3 is belongs to minus 3 comma 0.
No.
నేను ఇందాక రాశాను కదా ఇక్కడ ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి -3 -2 and -1 0 and that we are going to take the open interval. So these values only we have to consider. -2 comma 1 in between, -3 is there. 3 is there in that.
No, ma'am. -2 is there.
Yes. 3 is does not belong to -2 comma -1 ఉంది అందులో. So 3 అనేది అందులో మీకు కనిపిస్తుందా లేదు. For that purpose C equals to 3 does not belongs to -3 comma 0. Again C equals to -2. -2 is in the open interval. So C equals to -2 is belongs to -3 comma 0. Hence the Rolle's theorem is verified. కింద రాయనా కనిపిస్తుందా? Hence the Rolle's theorem is verified.
కనిపిస్తుంది మేడం.
Is there any doubts? About the Rolle's theorem, any doubts, ma'am?
No.
Shall I close the Rolle's theorem?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to give the homework problems about the Rolle's theorem. Teams app lo idana, WhatsApp lo idana.
టీమ్స్ యాప్ లో ఇవ్వండి మ్యామ్.
Teams app, CSE and CBS team, maths team, in that files. I'm going to locate. I post those assignment problems and homework problems in that location files. Not class materials, only files. Please check today itself only and do the problems about the Rolle's theorem. Right? Now I'm going to start the second theorem. Okay? Clear, ma, all of you? Completed this?
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Huh? ఏమన్నారు?
Completed, ma'am. Completed.
Second theorem. Lagrange's theorem. Lagrange's theorem. Is it clear? Now write the statement. This one also very important. Rolle's theorem, Lagrange's theorem, Cauchy's theorem. These theorems are compulsory question. Among the three theorems, compulsory all the theorems in the final examination. Let f of x be a function. Let f of x be a function. Let f of x be a function such that first condition, f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous in closed A comma B. Then nothing but what one here? A less than or equals to x less than or equals to b. This is the meaning of closed A comma B. And f dash of x is derivable in open interval A comma B. From the open interval A comma B, when we are taking the one value, that value is must be in between A comma B. Closed interval lo edaina value తీసుకుంటే that value is in between A comma B and also equals to A or equals to B maybe. అది అవ్వచ్చు అవ్వకపోవచ్చు but equals to అనేది we have. In this equals to the extreme points, excluding the extreme points which is the open interval. Okay. Now there exists only two conditions are satisfied. Then there exists at least one value, at least one point C is belongs to open interval A comma B such that f dash of C equals to, what is the Rolle's theorem? F dash of C is what Rolle's theorem?
Zero.
F dash of C equals to 0, that is the Rolle's theorem. And now f dash of C equals to what here? F of B minus f of A by B minus A. F of B minus f of A by B minus A. This is the formula of Lagrange's. Is it clear? And listen. Suppose, what is the Rolle's theorem? Tell me. F of x is the polynomial function which is defined in, is a function defined in closed A comma B such that, same, the statements f of x is a function that is defined in the A comma B and the given first condition is a continuous function, so that is also in the closed A comma B. And the second condition is what? F dash of x is derivable function, that is open interval A comma B. There is no difference between the two functions, two conditions of Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's theorem. Is it right? Now there is no condition of third one in the Lagrange's theorem. Directly we go for finding the C value. What is the C value here? F dash of C equals to f of B minus f of A by B minus A. What is the formula of Lagrange's? F dash of C equals to f of B minus f of A by B minus A. So this is the Lagrange's. Once again I am going to explain. The first condition, same as it is Rolle's theorem. F of x is a continuous function in the closed A comma B. f dash of x is a derivable in the open interval a comma b. Then there exists at least one point that c belongs to open interval a comma b such that f dash of c equals to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. Is it clear? Any more doubts?